close races, cool cars, and even a few wrecks. This year's Adult Soapbox Classic had it all. And from show and shine on Friday to the trophy presentation on Sunday, we were there capturing all the images. Part car show, part parade. Friday evening's show and shine kicked off the Soapbox Classic in downtown Marble Falls with more than 30 entries.
Well, it's just so much fun, and you know that there's not really anything like it in the hill country, and I think that everybody enjoys it, from young people even to whatever age, and everything that we can do here to bring folks to town is a added bonus for us.
Onlookers crowded downtown to see this year's cars. Some of the fan favorites included the Bird, a yellow canary-looking car driven by Walter Doolin.
We picked this up on Tuesday and started working on it and finished it Thursday.
His wife Karen planned to race the Bird, but Walter had other plans. Instead, she raced one of last year's favorites, Crapshoot.
We decided to try that out to be sure it was safe, and he did some adjustments to
and so now he won't give it up?
I knew that would happen, but I kind of like this.
Another crowd favorite looked more like furniture than a car. And while the cars were a big draw for kids, the racers were no more than big kids themselves, having a blast showing off their toys.
Well, it brings out the little kid in me, definitely. I think it's fun. It's a good adrenaline rush. We did a test run a while back and snuck one in, and we realized that we had to make a little modifications to our cars, so we did. And it's going to be a little bit safer than what it was before. I had to ride the brakes a little bit on the first run because it kind of scared me a little bit, but we're going to see how it goes. All or nothing.
And with so many big kids with so many toys, there were more than a few boasting of theirs being best.
Well, take a look, take a look. This is about says it all right here. Funky farmer hat.
This is you mean
Roman centurion.
The sign of a winner, Bernie, something you wouldn't understand.
Funky farmer hat.
Something you wouldn't understand about
versus
Bernie.
Roman centurion. Who do you think's going to win this fight? Huh? Come on.
Where are all the rest of the Indians, Mr. Mohawk? Them guys here, of course I'm not concerned about Bernie. That's beside the point. But some of these other guys look pretty tough down here. I'm seeing some comps down there that we're just hoping we get a little win behind us, maybe.
Despite the trash talk, everyone came out for a good time.
Well, we're both going to drive this year, so it's going to be extra fun. I get to participate in the racing as well as not only building the car. So it's going to be just a very enjoyable thing. My daughter and my granddaughter and their son-in-law are up here as well, and many other friends are going to be joining in too.
Crowds packed around the start gate from the top of the hill on Main Street to watch the first wave of racers go down the hill. From Friday night and all through Saturday, the racers battled it out on the track. And almost as soon as the competition began Friday, so did the crashes.
I looked over at the crowd. One of my friends was yelling for me. I was giving him a thumbs up, and I lost my track, I guess, and overcorrected the steering and ended up flipping. But
Is the car unrideable?
oh, no way! I just need to tape up its face, and because it's a fish car, I'm gonna tape its face up, and then I'll be ready to go again.
The driver of this car, Karma Chameleon, couldn't keep control of his car as he tried to avoid the train that pulls cars back to the top of the hill. Karma Chameleon didn't have the right karma going before its wreck, but a crash involving another car might not have been such a surprise.
We're willing to do whatever the public demands, really. If there's a need for
this hill, the bottom of the hill.
yeah, the tour, right, there will be a one-time tour. We don't expect to make it to the second race. Bad things are going to happen to us.
As the car swerves off the track and through the hay bales, people scattered as they could. Luckily, the car and some hay were the only things damaged, and everyone walked away okay from the wreck. Even the racers liked seeing a crash, as long as no one's hurt.
Watching other people crash and not doing it ourselves.
Beside the crashes, the racing proved to be just as exciting, with plenty of photo finishes. Win or lose, racers couldn't help smiling from the time the gate dropped through the race downhill to the finish line, and even sitting at the bottom of the hill waiting for a tow back up to do it all over again.
Oh, it's got to be the racing. It's got to be. And I can't wait to get a slushie.
Racing for all was fun, but it was a competition to see who was the fastest, and with so much pride wrapped up in their cars, a few claimed victory before the racing began, and one backed it up.
We're going to defend our title from last year.
In the Jamaican division, the Busters backed it up with first place when all was said and done.
It felt pretty good. We won it last year, so came back and reclaim it was a good victory for us. It was a great day, great weekend, great to win it.
In the speed division, a newcomer from Lago Vista came away with the top prize.
Telling Jeff that this is probably the most fun family time we've ever spent together, because it's just really exciting to do this together, so I'm really glad we did it.
But even with the drain from competing for 3 days in Derby heat, many said they have plans for next year.
Not sure, we don't want to give away any secrets of some of our ideas, but we'll definitely be here next year, and I highly recommend this for any family to do.
Even an out-of-towner, not racing this year, was at the race taking notes and making plans to race next year.
Well, I'm going to build a car next year, and my nephew plays baseball, so I got my radar gun, so see how fast these guys are going. I raced out west for a lot of years, and this is the only kind of racing I can really find around here. So see what we can do to beat these guys next year. It's just relaxing. Nobody's stressed out. It's a good time. It'll be fun next year.
They kept their plans for next year guarded pretty close to their chest, but I'm sure whatever they come up with for next year, they'll be creative, great-looking cars, close races, might even lead to a few more wrecks. We'll see. Until next year, for the Picayune TV, I'm Jared Fields.